Hey guys, how are you today? As you know, it is one of our days that we talk to each other, which is Tuesdays and Thursdays. We talk to each other. You get an educational video. As y'all know, just a little introduction. I am Belize Spivey. I am the STD life coach. I serve African American men and women living with herpes. I educate them, I support them, and I encourage them. So if you connect with me in any way, make sure you reach out to me at www.stdlifecoach.com. Bye. So I'm excited. Make sure you subscribe. I tend to not tell y'all that, but make sure you subscribe and hit the bell because they changing things up on us. So make sure you hit the bell, because you don't hit the bell, then you're not told that I'm having a video, and I do not want y'all to miss the videos. Okay. So let's jump into this. I'm really excited about this video because at the end of the day, we've been having the herpes disclosure series, and within this series I've been talking from a standpoint of you disclosing. It's about to change. What are if you are being disclosed to? Now this is different, so I know I want all of y'all to share this video because everybody go through this or have been through this and don't know what to freaking do. What if you are being disclosed to? If you're the person somebody's telling that you have herpes, what the heck do you do? Do you get mad? Do you get scared? Do you run? Do you ghost them? Do you say I'm sorry? Like, what do you do in that process? I meet so many women who call me and say, a guy disclosed to me, or do call me and say, this girl disclosed to me, or inbox me and say, they disclosed to me, I don't know what to do. And I give them the absolute real on what to do, how to respond, what to think about, what to say, how to handle it, because sometimes you just don't know what to do. And I know from our standpoint, having herpes, we're like, we want them to accept us, we want to say it a certain way, but you gotta also remember, talking to us, what they don't know what to do. People don't hear this. For some people, this is the first time they heard it for the first time. And then there's some people, they heard it before and they still got the same mindset about it. So I want my individuals who have herpes to hear what I say to individuals who like literally reach out to me. And I want to also help individuals who are like, man, my girl just told me, or my boo just told me, or my situationship just told me, or my baby mama just told me, or my wife, or my husband, or whatever the case just told me that I have herpes. What do I do? So my whole thing is, if you receive a call, or if you receive a text or an email, or however people communicate, or FaceTime, and somebody say, hey, they go through their spiel saying, hey, I just recently been tested and they told me I have herpes. First thing you're gonna do, I tell you this: process. Number one, process. Don't be so quick to respond, okay? And I know for my individuals on the other side who are watching me, you're like, why would you tell them that? Because at the end of the day, you don't want to hear the worst. You don't even want to say the worst to them. You don't even want them to know your first thoughts. Especially if you know you care about this person, know you want to be with this person, all this stuff like that. Even if you don't want to be with them, they're still human. This is not easy for them to tell you. And if you were on the other side of the fence, how would you want somebody to respond to you? Number one, process. Number two, respect. Oh my God, respect. My whole thing is, I don't know your dynamic of your relationship. Y'all may call each other out y'all names. That person may be abusive to you or things like that. But I'm a strong believer of being respectful in a situation like this. Is very sensitive. Everybody's emotions are on 1,000, and you don't want to say anything that you really don't mean. I don't care if you really do mean it. Don't say it. So my whole thing is just be really consider what you're saying, because what if later on you find out you have it, and you will never want somebody to treat you the way you treat another person. You're gonna think, oh my God, that's karma because I did that to that girl, or I did that to that boy, that is happening to me. So my whole thing, to eliminate that, let's not do it to another person. So then you'll do, number one is process. So allow yourself to process it. Think, allow them to talk. Let them get everything out before you even respond, okay? And when you do respond, it can be a really natural response. You're like, oh my God, like, I'm shocked. I don't know what to say. I'm scared. My whole thing, this is a time to be transparent. Be honest and say, I'm freaking out. I don't know. I think I got it. I don't know nothing about herpes. Or say, I know this is what I learned about herpes. Or, oh my God, did you know? Or, did you not know? Or, what did your doctor tell you? You have the right to ask questions. Okay? Don't feel like you can't ask questions. You can ask whatever you desire to ask. But go down to the second thing, respect factor. My whole thing, if this person is boo-hoo crying, all this stuff, it's not a good idea to ask a lot of questions. The best thing to do is say, you know what? I appreciate you for telling me. Thank you. I respect you for telling me, because I'm going to be so honest with you. It is many physicians, it's many nurse practitioners, it's many nurses, it's many medical assistants who are telling people not to say nothing. They're saying everybody has herpes. It's no big deal. 90% of people in the world have it, or in the U.S. have it, and they don't even know it. It's no point in saying anything. You'll be all right. You can handle it. So when you hear that from a health provider, sometimes people take that as bond and they just go with it, even though they don't go with their morals and values. But when you hear from your doctor saying you don't have to tell, many people just do not do it, even though they're feeling like crap, even though they're scared to give it to a person and things like that. They don't do it. So I really want you to applaud your person for disclosing, because truthfully, many people are not. I'm going to be so honest. Like, many people are not disclosing. I'm going to be honest. Many of you guys have had sex with somebody who had herpes. Many of you guys are still having sex with somebody who have herpes. Some of you guys are married to people who have herpes, and you will never know because they're hiding it from you. Like, I am being so honest. I talk people off ledges who are in marriages, and like, I don't want to tell my wife. I'm like, bruh, you didn't tell your wife. Or, man, I'm in a relationship. I'm moving this girl for 2-3 months. I don't want to, or 2-3 years. I don't want to tell her. Or I just found out I don't want to tell her. I'm trying to prevent. I'm trying to avoid. I even have women do it. Guys, I've been on the fit. Y'all seen my video, which y'all can see my video at the top. You can watch it. I didn't tell. I've been in situations where I didn't. It's because the doctors didn't make it seem like I had to, but I knew morally it wasn't right. I knew morally that I needed to tell that, because at the end of the day, this virus can really be detrimental to some people. So, and I'm talking about mentally. I'm talking about physically for some people. If you already have an ailment, for some of my ladies who've been reaching out to me, I've been having people reach out to me who have lupus or sickle cell or have some rare conditions. This can really cause them a lot of havoc, because they already having nerve pain. They already on a lot of medicine. They already dealing with a lot of things pertaining to their health. And herpes is something else, and it can really cause them a lot of additional pain. And once again, the mental part. Some people handle this fine. Some people don't. Some people just take them to a whirlwind. Some people make them depressed. Some people get suicide. Some people commit suicide. All of these other things. So my whole thing is just know, just appreciate when somebody tell you. Because at the end of the day, truthfully, they're telling us we ain't got to. They telling us we don't have to tell you nothing. But at the end of the day, from my platform, from the top of the roof, from the STD Life Coach, I'm going to always tell y'all to disclose, because it's the right thing to do. Even when I was in a position and I wasn't doing it, I felt like crap when I did. So my whole thing is, I really want you to respect that person is telling you, because truthfully, many will not. Okay, many will not, and you will never know why. Or people will ghost you, and you'll never know why. Or you can never get close to that girl or close to that guy, or that person who always seemed like, man, she got it all together. He got it all together. Why they single? It's half the time they got herpes. Hey, many of them have herpes, and they are so like completely terrified to tell somebody, or they're terrified that they're going to get that person the virus. Okay, so after that, you'll go into your question section. Okay, so after processing it and saying how you can tell your initial feelings and things like that. Also, when you get to a place of, just honoring them for being honest, so giving them the respect and also being respectful to each other. And then the other thing is questions. Ask questions. Please do not get off the phone or stop texting a person or ghost them and don't ask a question. Ask them, are you taking any medicine? Do you know your outbreaks? Do you know what caused your outbreaks? Do you know what your outbreaks look like? What did your doctor tell you? How are you mentally feeling? How are you physically feeling? How are you emotionally feeling? All of these things you need to ask them, especially if this is the person you were just saying this is your boo and your baby and you want to marry them and all this other stuff, or you're in a relationship with them. It's very important that you ask them questions. Ask them questions pertaining to the virus and ask them questions pertaining to their being. This is a human being who is freaking. They're scared, and they're scared that they're going to lose you. I'm going to be so honest. They are so terrified that they're about to lose you because they have this virus. They think this virus is taking them out. Like, I cannot be, I'm not good. I'm damaged because I have this virus. He's not going to see past this, or she's not going to see past this. And that's what they truly believe. And even if you choose not to be with them, I want you to reaffirm them that at the end of the day, just because I choose not to put myself at risk for this does not change that you're great, does not change that you're awesome, not changing that I still like you and all this stuff. It's just I don't understand it. And that's another thing I really want us to do. Outside of the processing, outside of the respect, outside of the questions, I want you to be honest and tell them why you can't deal. Be honest. Stop ghosting people, okay? Stop ghosting people. Stop texting people. Stop coming back to people, want to have sex with them, but don't want to tell them why you didn't want to be in a relationship. If you don't want to be in a relationship, which a relationship to you guys could have been sex, or it could have been a situationship, or it could have been, whatever you want to call it. But my whole thing, whatever that relationship is, you really need to make sure you want to keep doing that or not. If you're not going to do that, don't do nothing. If you're going to walk away, walk all the way away. Don't do that. Or you could simply say, look, let me step away and let me do my research. Let me make sure I'm in a good headspace. Let me make sure this can be something I can deal with, and all this stuff. Let them know what you're doing. Ghosting is not responsible. You're an adult. I'm going to say this to you. If you're having sex, you are doing adult things. So with that being, and I'm talking to my young ones because I have young children watch me as well. If you're 13 and up and you're having sex, you're doing adult things. So you're going to think like an adult a little bit here. Just because you're a child, you still got to think like an adult a little bit. Understand, if you're going to do something, you need to communicate what you're doing. Because nobody can read your mind. Like, nobody got a superpower and can read your mind. So it's very important to communicate. Please don't leave a person to dry. Everybody have experienced that dry moment. You don't know what happened. And I'm telling you, I'm not going to lie, it eats people alive when they don't know why you did what you did. That literally caused many of my men and women that I talk to all the time literally to give up on dating, to give up on love life, because you or somebody else chose to not say what they really felt. I don't care if you say, I just don't want to deal. Say why. Don't say just because I don't want to deal. What you don't want to deal with? Or is it the risk you don't want to deal with? Is it because you thinking that you can't have sex whenever you want to? Is it because you thinking I can't have kids? Is it because you don't want nobody to find out in your family? Like, tell that person what it is, so when they walk away, they got answers. You don't ever want to just somebody to poof on you and you don't have an answer, and it's something you could have fixed. It's something you could have told them. You could have educated them. You never know. Most people that I find out why they leave is because they're not educated. They're simply not educated. But if you had told that person, well, I'm scared because I'm thinking that, we end up having kids, you end up getting it to my child, and that'll hurt me that my child have something that they didn't do anything for. And that person can tell you, babe, you don't have to worry about that. No, you're fine. And they can educate you, and then poof, y'all can be in this great relationship, have healthy babies, and have no problems. Or it could be simple like, well, I'm scared, I'm going to get it just because I touched you. No, let me educate you. So my whole thing, a lot of people are walking away is because they don't understand it. And it's okay. But my whole thing is still ignorance to walk away from a situation and not get educated. It's okay to say to walk away, but don't walk away uneducated. A lot of people are walking away from individuals with STDs, period. And I ain't just talking about herpes, but just walking away from somebody who may have HIV or, what Hep C is curable now, but if you was born with it, and different things like that, and not asking questions. It's crazy to come out of a situation and not learn something. And sadly to say, when it comes to STDs, we're walking away ignorant. Stop walking away ignorant. Walk away fully educated. Walk away knowing next time this comes to my plate, I am educated and I can make a sound decision knowing. Not going to another person, they tell you the same thing and you're like, I'm out. You keep saying you out, but you don't even know what you out of. You don't even know why. Because you don't even understand it. Yes, it's okay to truly say, I don't want to be with somebody with an STD. But I'm going to be completely honest with you. Herpes is unavoidable at this current time. So many people got herpes, it's unreal. It's unreal. And half of them won't tell you, and half of them don't know. When I tell you 80 to 90% of people don't know, there's only 10% people who know they have herpes. And in the midst of those 10%, half of them don't even have outbreaks. So 5 probably have outbreaks and another 5 may not. As many people who get those test results and never had an outbreak in their life. And probably never will. So my whole thing is, guys, it's very important to it's truly important to tell that person why. Give them an answer. If you was going to be in a relationship with them, communication was strong then, and communication was important then. Communication is important now when you're trying to end it. Don't end the way you didn't begin. I'm a strong believer in that. Especially if you choose to want to come back. You have created this nasty taste in their mouth about you not being honest, not being real, not being transparent, not being adult, and communicating how you feel about something. And simple as that. That person may say, you know what? I don't know if I can trust that you're going to tell me how you feel. I don't think I can trust that you're going to, simple. Tell me how you feel when we get into a sticky situation. I'm telling you, herpes, STD is not the only situation you're going to deal in. It's so many situations you can be in your life, in a relationship. So if you cannot communicate here, I don't know if you can communicate anywhere. Life gets hard. People die. People get sick. People lose jobs. People go bankrupt. People lose cars. Literally, people have freak accidents. All types of stuff happen. If you cannot communicate here, how can you communicate if your child is in the hospital and y'all don't know what y'all going to do? What are you going to do if your child needs some medicine and you have no clue where the money going to come? But now I want to talk about, I just want out. You just want out. You want out because we can't afford it? Or do you want out because you don't want to deal? Which one is it? Okay, so I'm going to go back over the little, the simple steps. So first, it's processing. Give your time to process. In the midst of processing, you can give your initial responses. It's fine. Second is respect. Respect that person because they were honest enough to tell you. And also respect how they feel. They're human. Okay? And let them make sure they respect you too. Don't let them threaten you and all this. Both sides respect. Make sure respect is demanded on both ends. Third is questions. Ask questions. Ask as many questions as possible. And the fourth is communication. Communicate why you're in or communicate why you're out. So I hope this video truly helps somebody. I hope this video truly helps somebody. I'm just going to be honest. Like, this is my first time doing this topic. And I know this is going to be a great video for someone. So please share this video. Please make sure you subscribe. Make sure you hit the bell. Hit the bell. Because if you don't hit the bell, you won't know when I'm doing my videos. So make sure you do that as well. I do want to give you some quick updates, guys, as I'm still here. So the updates are I am having my Overcoming Gathering tour. Make sure you can come meet me and other people in your city. This is for men and women. If you're men, if you want to come out and meet me as well. That is going to be in New York City. New York City, I'm coming September 12th and 13th. And then Houston, I'm coming October 11th and 12th, guys. So make sure you get your tickets. That information will be down here too. So make sure you get that information. Get your ticket. It's only for 50 people. After that, it's no more. Like to keep it small and intimate. So make sure you get your ticket for that. We do still have some time, but make sure you get your ticket. Another thing is, I'm super excited. If you haven't seen on the community section, I have created an Amazon store. I'm not gonna lie, guys, I'm addicted to Amazon. I love Amazon. And if you're not on an Amazon train, there's something wrong with you. Right now Amazon gonna take over the world, so you better get on it. But right now I sat down today and I decided to put all the products together, like all the good products out here for outbreaks, you know, books on herpes, also just a small bit of sexual things for sexual health. And I mean sexual health, I mean like lube, because I tell people, you know, friction can cause outbreaks, so a good lubrication is water-based lubrication. Also dental dams are on there as well. So look, the store is blue. So now you can go to the store and buy whatever you need. Many of those items are in Prime. If they're not in Prime, find a similar product in Prime and you can get it delivered to you like 2-3 hours, 2-3 and 4 hours. It can be delivered to you, or hour depending on where you are. It can be delivered to you, and I love it because it's worldwide. A lot of people, you know, can get to Amazon. And I want to pick a place that everybody can go and get these products, because so many people ask me like, where can I get this and get that? And I talk to people and they're in another country, but sometimes they have Amazon, so it makes it so much easier for them. So make sure you check out the store. The information for the store is going to be below. So I love you guys. I hope this helped, and I'll talk to you guys very soon. Bye.